Hi, everybody. My name is Nanika Edwards, and among other things, I am a linguist, also an educator. And in this video, I'm sharing the Chinese script or the Chinese word for bright. Now, you may be looking at this and thinking, apart from the color, how could this represent bright? Well, on the left-hand side, you can see a rectangle with a horizontal line crossing the middle. That represents the sun. And originally, it was a circle with a dot in the middle. And you may be wondering, why is it a square instead of a circle? The sun is not square as far as we know. Um, well, I'm not going to get into that discussion here, but please just take it by faith. That is the sun for Chinese people. Okay. And on the right, we have the moon. So together we have the sun and the moon, and they represent bright. Jointly, they represent the word bright. This word is pronounced míng. This word means bright, as in, luminous, as in the energy that gives off light. This word can also be used in a word that means bright in a different way with a different nuance, and that's intelligent. Bright, as in smart. That word is 聪明, 聪明. This word here is pronounced ming, by the way, and the word for smart or intelligent is 聪明. What does this script bring to mind for you? In my case, I tend to think of really intelligent people that I know. Some really intelligent people that I know just seem to glow. They seem to literally glow. Have you ever met people like that? I'm not saying that all intelligent people glow, but some people that I think of as being unusually gifted intellectually, academically, they tend to glow. But the glow isn't just from their mental brilliance, it could also be just from the beauty of who they are. I find that people who tend to be both intelligent but also just really lovely people, personality wise, tend to have this beautiful glow about them. And that's what this character brings to mind for me. And of course, you can understand why they bring sun and moon together to form bright, because they both give off light. Of course, the sun is much brighter than the moon. I'm not sure why the moon portion is more prominent than the sun here. It really may just be a stylistic thing. I'm not sure. But it's really interesting to me that the word for bright is composed in such a creative and insightful way, thought provoking way. And from my experience with Chinese, I must say that the originator of Chinese script, I'm not sure that we really know exactly who that was. There are stories and legends and tales and so on, but I'm not sure that it's decisively known who created this script. But whoever that person was, whether a man or a woman, actually, I think it's generally believed that it was a man, but who knows? I don't know. But whoever they were, what I have realized is that they observed life very keenly. And by the way, who knows? It could have been, what if it was a team of people who came up with these characters? Like, was it really one person who designed thousands upon thousands of words? Or was it maybe a team of academics? Who knows? And artists? Who knows? Anyway, it's really, I think this character is very creative. A lot of people, I think, mistake simplicity for a lack of intelligence. But things don't have to be super complex to be intelligent. And Chinese script tends to be on the minimalist side, on the minimalistic side, if we're talking about art, you know, if we're talking about art and illustration. Anyway, how does this character speak to you? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section.